Alright, you have pretty long reading. Make sure you understand it well. It's integral to today's topic.
He looks confused.
Everybody in this class will be assigned a specific clicker. You should always get the same clicker. If your clicker is missing, you'll be expected to pay for it. They're $75 a piece, so don't lose them.
Oh, wow.
We keep them back.
Yeah,
we keep them here.
I'll lose them.
Do not trade clickers. Do not throw clickers. Do not play with clicker. Once you write this down on your card, you may go get your clicker. So, what is coming up?
Our midterm.
Our midterm. And what will be the midterm format?
An essay. One essay.
One essay plus identification terms from your readings. On the 19th, you'll come in, you'll complete the identification, you'll write on one of the essays. Then, I will grade them that weekend. You'll get them back on that following Monday. And you will have the rest of the week before spring break to turn that back in with proper grammar, spelling, punctuation. So the first time I'm checking for content. So how you structure your argument, what content you include in the argument. When I give it back and you turn it back in, I'm checking for grammar, spelling, punctuation, and organization. Okay. One thing to keep in mind, and one thing I would highly recommend, is that you begin outlining these essays now. So use the lecture notes, use your reading notes. If you look at your schedule in there, it lists specific readings next to the essay. That means that those readings pertain to that essay, right? So you can look at those readings and start outlining it. I'm available anytime after school, at lunch, during focus. Come talk to me if you have some questions about the essays. But we've been talking about every day in class. Get into study groups. Work together. See what other people recorded. I'm expecting high quality work here. So today we are looking at these two bottom sections of the essay.
The two bottom sections?
The ones that are blue or black. Blue. All right. The first one is be sure to define what this means and how individuals achieve their happiness. What is this referring to?
The pursuit. The goal and get affluent.
The American dream?
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking, but that's English.
Yeah, the American dream. What is the American dream? All right.
Oh,
So for the populists, what was their American dream? Or what did they believe the American dream to be?
More power for the people.
Power for the people. What else? Hard work gets rewards. Right? So we've been looking at this essay a lot. Right? We've been looking at a lot of different ways we've defined what it means to be American. We've looked at the West and how different groups defined what it meant to be American. We've looked at New York. We've looked at Reconstruction in the New South. So this one is a pretty big essay. So make sure you understand it. So secondary objectives. First off, I want you to be able to answer these essays because they're going to be on your midterm in a week and a half. Second, I want you to understand these specifics. How did farmers cope with the tribulations of industry? Remember, we're talking about robber barons, Rockefeller, Carnegie. How did the farmers cope with this? Most of the class
100%.
says that reserving public lands for settlers and not railroads. Does anybody care to give me their justification for that? Brittany?
I said that because if it was for settlers, it would be better for the people, whereas railroads were just getting richer.
Caleb?
Oh yeah, I agree with a lot. I thought that the third one was the most important because if you have your employees being paid like good amounts and like it's actual like legal tenure would help, and then maybe even the woman.
Okay. Josh?
I agree with
It adds
Caleb.
up to 101%.
I agree with Caleb because also just distributing wealth. All the corporations